Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Sorry it took me so long. I was trying to see what was going on with Twitch right now because it seems like Twitch is having an issue with the bitrate. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on with it. It says unstable. And yeah, I'm not sure if it is stable or not. But we'll see. Yeah, it's my first time trying to do a multi-stream, so I guess welcome if you're here. Not here, guess I'll see you on the flip side, I guess. But yeah, I'm curious about the Twitch right now to see kind of. I wonder if I go to my profile. Let's see. I'll go here. Hmm. Yeah, it looks like I'm not live on Twitch right now. Let me see if I turn it off. Let's see what happens. Mm-mm-mm. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if my Twitch is the video quality is any good. Yeah, I guess it was working. Yeah, that's interesting. I guess it was working, but it just wasn't working in my OBS. With my streaming. Alright, anyways, though. Yeah, I'm here just streaming for a few hours right now. Or maybe just a couple hours. It depends. Cause I gotta wake up tomorrow early. Still gotta take a shower and all that tonight. So, yeah, just got done eating and setting all this new stuff up for my OBS. I'm using a new plugin called the Stream Elements Multistream. Yeah, it's just a software to allow me to stream in multiple places at the same time. I think we're good though. Let me go to put on my dash real quick on my Twitch, and then I think we'll go ahead and start drawing. Yeah, I guess it's not going to. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Keith. Appreciate you. I don't know if you're in the stream or not, but I appreciate it, man. But yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna continue where I left off yesterday. Yesterday or last night, I guess. Whoop, drop my keyboard. The what did I do last night? Yeah, so I was drawing last night, and I didn't want to disturb my neighbors because I live kind of in close proximity to other people around me, and I don't want to be streaming and talking all loud like at 12 o'clock midnight. So I ended up doing the stream, but in that stream, the only thing that I really ended up doing was drawing with just background music that I had, and yeah, so I'm just gonna continue with that drawing. Is all I'm gonna do. I actually forgot to get my reference up from yesterday, so I gotta do that too. So bear with me real quick while I do that. Hopefully y'all are doing pretty good today. And we go to good old Pinterest. You don't use Pinterest and you draw, or if you don't draw and you just want to start drawing, I highly recommend Pinterest because it's a great platform. There are other platforms you could try to use, but honestly, I don't recommend any of them just because I've tried quite a few of them that aren't Pinterest, and yeah, they tend to show you the same thing. Like with Pinterest, something about the algorithm on Pinterest, it allows you to like see stuff that you would like, but also see new stuff that you might like that's kind of outside of your taste. So it's cool to see. I like Pinterest a lot. So highly recommend it if you ever looking for like inspiration for drawing or design, or a lot of people use it for a whole bunch of different stuff. Even inspiration for like interior design and all that. So yeah, I never was a big Pinterest person until I became an artist. So let's see. I'm gonna go to my boards. So on my boards, on my Pinterest, I have a whole bunch of stuff. Y'all can't see it, but I use it on my computer. I'm drawing on my iPad right now, so the only thing y'all can see is Procreate at the moment. But I also have my computer monitor in front of me, and I to use that to actually see my references and all that in a little better detail, so I don't have to be have a split screen on the small because I only have the 11-inch iPad. Because I like the 11-inch iPad. I don't want I think it is 13-inch, I believe. I just don't want I don't want a big one to be on. Oh, that sounded wrong. Yeah, pause on that. But I just don't want to carry around a big laptop, is what I meant, or a big like tablet, because this is heavy. I like the 11-inch. Battery life sucks a little bit because it's smaller, but it still works perfectly fine. It's an iPad. They optimize the software pretty well. Yeah, but I'm interested in how this Stream Elements multi-stream software is gonna work, because it was giving me some problems. I had to keep restarting my OBS earlier, and yeah, it wasn't working all the best. But I apologize for my clicky keyboard that I got. I said this before, but I got a Keychron keyboard, and it's a great keyboard when you're by yourself. But when you are streaming and stuff, like it's all clicky and clackety, but honestly, it's great. Like it's how much did I pay for? I paid for less than 100. It was like $50, 50 or $80, I forget. But it's a great keyboard though, and it's very solid, and yeah, I highly recommend it for anybody. It's called the Keychron K8 is what it's called. So if you want to know about that, that's what the keyboard I use for my Mac, and then I use my not the Magic Mouse, but the Magic Trackpad is what I use. There's a Magic Mouse. I don't know if y'all know anything about the Magic Mouse from Apple, but it's the mouse that you got to charge from the bottom of it, so you can't use it while you're charging it, which is one of the dumbest like design mouses in the world. Don't know why they would do it, but they did it. And then even like the new, because I have like the older MacBook Mini, the M1 MacBook Mini, the one for the redesign. I think they redesigned it for the M3 or the M4. Sorry, it's technical mumbo jumbo. But if you know anything about Apple, if you know anything about the chips inside of a lot of their computers, they use what they call M chips. And the M chips, they're just Apple Silicon, is what they are. And Apple Silicon, it'll take me a while to tell you what it is if you don't know anything about computers. But just know that Apple is the one that manufactures it, designs it, and all that. So it's supposed to be pretty greatly optimized for a lot of the Apple products, and they work well with Apple products. So, so yeah. Anyways, I say all that to say what I was about to say. The redesign for the Mac Mini. On the redesign of the Mac Mini, they put the power button. So on the older Mac Minis, they have it on the back right corner, which on mine it's in the back right corner, so it's easy to get to when your Mac Mini's like on your desk or whatever. But what they decided to do with the new Mac Minis in the last like what is it? I think they released like 6 months or 12 months ago. They decided to put the button on the bottom left corner, meaning that you have to pick up the damn computer on your desk and you have to turn it off and press the button in order to turn it off and do whatever you need to do. So yeah, this is funny. Maybe it won't matter or make sense to y'all, but to me it's the most hilarious thing because Apple, they have some of the best designed stuff in the world, but for some reason, and if you don't know who MKBHD is, MKBHD he's a tech YouTuber, but he was talking about how he's like, man, I swear at Apple they have to have somebody who has like their sole job is just to make something frustrating on each product. Like for instance, like the like I said, the Mac Mini, it has the power button on the bottom, on the back left corner, and it has it on the bottom, so you have to lift up the computer. On like the let's say the AirPods Max, you know, the over-ear headphones that they have, that everybody has at the gym. I don't know why. Matter of fact, let me go on a quick rant here about the AirPods Max because I got a bone to pick with some people. Why do people wear those headphones to the gym? Like, I don't get it. I'm like, they're $550, I think is what they cost, and people wear these expensive ass, heavy ass headphones to the gym. They're made out of like solid aluminum, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're aluminum. And people wear those things to the gym like they're not heavy. And maybe, oh, hey, if you got money like that, I know I don't. I'm broke. So if you got money like that and you can do it, man, hey, more power to you. But for me, like, I couldn't do it. And then also like the heaviness of it, like how heavy they are. Trying to do like exercises and stuff and trying to move around. Like I tried to move around in I wear Beats Studio Pro headphones, and they're not nearly as heavy as the AirPods Max. They're like, as a matter of fact, they're quite a, they're made out of plastic, so just hard plastic. So they're a lot, lighter than the actual AirPods Max. But yeah, man, if you wear AirPods Max to the gym, more power to you, man. Cause I couldn't do it myself. That's too much, man. Yeah, it seems like today I'm having some issues with Twitch because I'm doing the multi-stream. So, do apologize if you tune into the multi-stream or the stream today and just not, maybe you're not getting the best quality of it, whatever it might be. I do apologize, but we'll see if I can try to get that fixed in the future. But right now, yeah, I'm just not trying to mess with the settings at the moment. YouTube seems to be running just fine. It has excellent conditions or excellent connection, and things seems to be going good. Matter of fact, I forgot to tweet out, or not tweet out, but post that I am live today. So I gotta go on my Threads account. If you don't know what Threads is just a Twitter clone made by Facebook, aka Instagram. It's technically a offshoot of Instagram, but Facebook makes Instagram, so let's see. Let's see, at Twitch and at YouTube. That's what I'm gonna put here. Not YouTube creators, YouTube. Let's see. Yeah, but I'm curious about, like, in terms of this multi-streaming stuff. I really hope that it is like actual good quality for y'all on Twitch here. It looks like for YouTube it's perfectly fine, but for whoops, I forgot to add the link to my damn Twitch. See, that shows you how new I am to multi-streaming. Let's go to zero way I can share it directly from here. Let's see. And nope, can't do that. Well, where is it at? Yeah, I just gotta go straight to my. Let's go back to Twitch. Let's go to my channel. There's a share button. Why don't they make that easier, man? I don't know why they don't make it easier. YouTube makes it easy. But for some reason, Twitch doesn't make it all the best. It doesn't make it all the easiest, I guess. Let's see. I'm gonna add both of those links. Actually, I'm gonna add first one. Because honestly, I prefer YouTube, my YouTube link first. I'm gonna do that one first, and then I'll do the Twitch one after. Cool, we'll be doing that. Alright. Done with that. And I'm gonna like it. Let's see. Sorry, I'm over here trying to self-promote over here on my social media real quick. To apologize, I'm not drawing. That's what I said I'll be doing, but I'm not doing it. Let's see, let's go to my stream on YouTube. Back to my stream here. Let's see what it looks like. I'm actually gonna check it out here real quick. Yeah, it seems to be going pretty well. Seems to be good quality. I guess it's just not, for some reason. I guess for me, it's just not actually showing correctly on my streamer manager. Oh, now it is. That's interesting. Yeah, it's weird. Now YouTube Studio's having some issues. Yeah, I think what I am gonna do actually, instead of me having to do all this stuff, is I think with me trying to stream all this stuff at the same time, it's kind of hindering my bit right here. So I think instead of me doing all that, I think I'm just gonna exit out of it. Actually, it seems like it's going well. Okay, I'm gonna trust it. Gonna let it be. Not going to look at the feed and all that. I'm just gonna look at the feed here on my OBS that I have. Because in the OBS, so I was telling y'all about a little bit about the OBS plugin. If you don't know what OBS is, I kind of talked about earlier. OBS is just a streaming software that I use. I don't use Streamlabs OBS. I just use regular OBS because it's open source, it's free, and there's a whole bunch of plugins that makes it honestly pretty great when it comes to like it being a streaming platform for me. Is OBS actually open platform? I mean, open source? Let me see. Open source. Let's see. Yes, OBS is free and open source software, meaning the source code is publicly available for anyone to view, modify, and distribute. This community-driven model ensures the software remains free with no hidden fees and is developed and maintained by voluntary contributors according to the official OBS website. That's cool. That's really cool, actually. That's why OBS is superior. Because I was gonna use actually like Streamlabs, but Streamlabs you got to pay for it, and I'm too broke to be paying for stuff like that. You know, even though Streamlabs, I mean, a lot of their stuff is more like what's the word I'm looking for? Streamlined. I guess it's kind of in the name, you know, Streamline, Streamlabs. Yeah, but for me, I like free, I like open source. You know, I like contributing to like, you know, I like contributing to open source projects and free projects because I don't know, I found it more appealing. Yeah, as somebody who wanted to be like a software developer, which I still might be one day, you know, there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do in my life. Sorry, I was just looking up OBS and yeah, anyways, I need to stop looking at that. Drop frames. I got drop frames. I think it's because streaming to multiple platforms. When I was streaming to one platform, guess what? No drop frames. But now, since I'm streaming to multiple, from what I've heard, it's pretty difficult to be able to stream and then to pull all the information in. Alright. Anyway, though, I need to get back to the drawing. I do apologize, y'all. I really do. I just kind of ramble and I do everything but art to be. I don't know why I call it an art stream. I should just call it just chatting is what I should call it. But no, I do personal desires beyond family roles. Let's see. Why do people hate? No, I'm not gonna talk about that right now. Damn. Damn. I'm not gonna even listen to that because that's some trifling type of stuff right there. I'll let y'all look it up on Threads. Right now it's trending. That's all I gotta say. It's about a relationship. It's happening in the NBA and a certain 3-point shooter and his wife was always in the news, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, you know, like I said, look it up if you want to look it up. You know, ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll tell you that. I don't know why people feed into the drama. Well, steady yourself, people. That's all I gotta say. Steady yourself. That's what I do. That's what's the most peaceful in the world. Just stay to yourself, y'all. Don't try not to talk too much. Even though I talk quite a bit, but I try not to. But I do. But when I'm alone, I don't talk to nobody unless it's stream. That's the only time I really got to talk to somebody. But even his, like, not even really talking to anybody at the moment. I'm just kind of talking to myself. My voice is cracked. My bad. Rambling. But yeah, this Strong, I mean, like I said, I started this last night at about midnight because I wanted to try multi-streaming, or not even multi-streaming. I take that back. That's a lot. I was trying to stream just on Twitch. That's what I was trying to do. And yeah, I just did a quick stream, and like I said, I didn't talk. All I did was play some background music while I was drawing, and it was fun. I liked it. But yeah, so I worked earlier today from 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. Tomorrow I work from 5:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Then Monday I got off, so technically I got Friday off too. But like the way my schedule is set up, I work overnight from Thursday into Friday morning. So what ends up happening there is that I work from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. the next day. So 10 p.m. Thursday night to 7 a.m. Friday morning. And technically, I don't have to work that Friday, but I was already at work that earlier that morning because I worked overnight. And then I go in early on the weekends. So on the weekends, I go in. What was it? Today I went in, like I said, at 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then on Sundays, I go in. Tomorrow, I go in at 5:30 a.m. and I go to 2:30 p.m. So yeah, it's a hard schedule, but I'd say it's not too bad. Like once you get used to it, like it was hard the first few weeks though. And I've been doing it for a few months now, and I've been working there. And it's not too bad. Like it's not the worst thing in the world. Not the best either. Like I would much rather have a consistent schedule and not be consistently having to change my sleep schedule. Cause especially with streaming, like it makes it hard. Like today, I'm exhausted right now, and I'm doing streaming because you got to be consistent with streaming, especially. But yeah, man, it's just like Mondays for sure. I'm gonna stream, but on the days when I gotta work, man, I'm damn, do I gotta stream today? But I kind of got to, because I do want to make this streaming thing, part of an income source. Like I would love to make this an income source where I'm able to get paid to draw or chat or just do whatever. I'll just one thing I'm probably never gonna do. I talked about this on my other YouTube stream because I guess since I'm on YouTube or not YouTube, since I'm on Twitch right now, y'all don't know. So on my past like YouTube live streams, what I was talking about was like I decided to live stream and all that stuff, my artwork. But yeah, I was mostly gonna just do honestly, I was just gonna do YouTube. But from what I saw online, from the advice that I got online from other like big streamers and stuff, they were just talking about the discoverability on Twitch, how much easier it is to get that discoverability on Twitch. So that's why now I'm trying to grow an audience on Twitch. Funny thing is though, I don't know if y'all seen my name, and I'm gonna have to explain this multiple different times in multiple different streams and to multiple different people. But my username is actually my first name backwards. So my first name is Byron. So the way I pronounce my username is Noryeb. So NorYB is what it's spelled like, even though my first name is spelled Byron. So I just flipped it. I made it an anagram is what I did. So my name on Twitch is Noryeb Bright. And some people call it like Nor what did this one streamer call? I forget it. I tuned into her live stream last night or whatever. Just to do research on stream, uh, how to stream on Twitch and all that, and kind of get a feeling of what the community is like here on Twitch. And I don't know why I'm saying here on Twitch when I'm not, when I'm also live on YouTube, but yeah, on Twitch, I guess I could say I'm on both. So, anyways, that's neither here nor there. So, I was trying to get a feeling of what the vibe is like on Twitch, just to kind of see, what it is that I'm gonna be going into when it comes to streaming on Twitch. And I was watching this art streamer, and I commented on her video, and she called me Nuri B, I think is what she called me, which is fine. I know people. It's gonna be a complicated thing to, especially if I get to any type of if I end up becoming any type of well known or anything. It's gonna be funny to talk to people about that. It'd be cool though. The funny thing is, the reason why I did it is because Twitch. I had an old Twitch account a long time ago that was like my regular name, just Byron Wright Jr. But I ended up deleting and deactivating that account a long time ago. And I didn't know this, but you can't reuse usernames here on Twitch. So I had to pick something else, and I was trying to find like my middle initial, maybe adding my middle initial to my name, but that didn't work either. So I guess somebody else got it, or maybe I did another account and deleted that one too. I don't remember that one. But yeah, so I ended up just doing my first name backwards and then my last name, of course. So yeah, if you're curious about my first name, it's Nuriyub. I am no longer Byron. I am Nuriyub. And that's how I came up with it, by the way. Just flipping my first name backwards. That's all I did. Nothing too creative. There's a bunch of people that have done it before. I'm pretty sure I got it from somewhere. That's why I did it. I wonder what the music sounds like. Let me go to YouTube real quick, because I have some music playing in the background. I believe it's a rock song or a country song or something. Got it from actually YouTube, ironically. Because YouTube, they have a free music library, if you don't know. And you're able to download some of their, well, you have to download all of the music if you want. There's like 700 something songs, 700 something pages, I think, of music. So yeah, I was just browsing the like top songs or whatever, and I was like, oh, I'll just use this. But let me see. I'm gonna go into my art stream real quick and see what the music volume is like real quick. Yeah, I'm curious as to if I'm gonna stay on Twitch or not, or if I'm just gonna stay on my YouTube channel, because like I said, I know discoverability on YouTube is not the best, but I like YouTube. I really like YouTube as a platform. Turn up the volume a little bit in the music. I just prefer YouTube it up. We'll see what happens in the future, you never know. Turn it back down a little bit. In the future though, what I'm going to do is that there's a software that I saw that you can download like multiple different tracks, and you can like make a playlist is what you can do, and then you can like download that playlist and make it into like a MP4 or whatever, think I'm gonna do that in the future so that I can, not just have one track. I just haven't had time at the moment because I've been busy with work. But yeah, I think definitely in the future, maybe tonight or maybe not tonight because I gotta go to sleep in a little bit. But maybe on Monday before I do my stream on Monday, like when I'm streaming, and I think I'm gonna do a few different streams on Monday actually. 'Cause I think I'm gonna stream in the morning, then I'm gonna probably eat some lunch at like usually try to eat lunch around 11 o'clock because I don't know. I just feel like 12 o'clock is a little bit later than I would like to eat lunch. So I usually try to eat lunch around 11 because I normally don't eat breakfast. So I eat a pretty heavy lunch, and then my biggest meal is probably dinner, and I eat a whole bunch of shit on for dinner. Yeah, but one thing I've been getting into though, in terms of like food and all that, is not really. It's not really even food. I would say it's like popsicles. Like flavored popsicles. When we were kids, we would have like popsicles, and man, I love popsicles. But even now, I still love popsicles. Honestly, I just yeah, I just like popsicles a lot. Don't judge me. I know I'm a kid. Kid at heart. So this collar right here, I messed up this collar yesterday, and I don't know how to fix it honestly. 'Cause I need to. Honestly, I need to get. So I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Guess I'll do this on a new layer on top, I guess. And I'll get an ink pen, and I'll do red. Kind of show y'all what I'm trying to fix here. So this right here is what I'm trying to fix. So I'm trying to get this closer to over here is what I'm trying to do. So I need to get this vine to like right here. But then I gotta move this flower this way. Is what I gotta do. And I don't know how I'm gonna do that in a way, but I don't have to redraw the whole damn thing. Cause I don't want to. I don't want to redraw this damn thing. But you know what? I'm just gonna go with the punches, man. I'm gonna actually delete that. So let's see what happens, man. I'm just gonna go with the punches. Let's see. So I'm gonna do light green. Color this in. Let's just see what happens, man. Worst case scenario, nobody will ever see this drawing again, besides the live stream. Best case scenario, it turns out good, and then I'm like, oh, I'm a genius. So it's kind of a win-win, to be honest with y'all. I'll pull it off, great. I'm a genius. If I don't pull it off, nobody's gonna see it, so it's all good. That's what art is all about. Doing stuff with. I know there's a whole bunch of musical artists that have a whole bunch of throwaway tracks, or what they call throwaway tracks, and we're like, oh man, that's some of the best shit ever. But yeah, to them it's like, nah, that's not really the best shit. Like I've done, like for me, right? I try to, when it comes to being an artist, I try to do stuff that I've never done before. Like I try to get outside my comfort zone. And I know a lot of artists do this where they don't want to just keep doing the same shit all the time. They really don't. And I apologize for cussing so much on this stream, but you know, it is what it is for now. But one good thing about the YouTube, I know Twitch allows it, but I'm not sure about YouTube if they allow it as much, where you can like use profanity and all that. Some people they be cussing up a storm, man, and I'm like, yeah, it's not part of my regular vocabulary, to be honest with y'all. But every once in a while I'll let one out. Like I don't know if you ever seen that meme with Miranda Cosgrove, iCarly, and she was talking about she was on a podcast, and they were asking her, "Hey, so what's your favorite cuss word?" And I think she was like, "Probably fuck." And she said it in a way that was like a little kid, and it's just hilarious to see because Cause yeah, it's sometimes like you hear people cuss and you're like, huh? Like they cuss like that. It doesn't sound natural, you know? Like it sounds weird. Like, even for me, like when I cuss and I listen back to it, I'm like, that didn't sound natural. Some people, they're naturals at it. Like they're from New York, man. They from New York, man. They from New York, and they be getting it, man. They be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I'm from New York, man. From New York. That's how New York people talk, right? They just always talk about being from New York, right? Yeah, don't hurt me, please. If you're from New York, please. I'm not from New York. I'm from the South. So please don't hurt me. Don't hurt my feelings, please. I'm very sensitive. I probably shouldn't tell y'all that actually. Yeah, like I said, nobody's gonna watch the stream anyway, so whatever I say, nobody's gonna know. Run as pre-rolls are enabled. What the hell are pre-rolls? Play an ad. What do I want to play an ad for? Tips, grab tab. See, one thing I do have to learn about is freaking all the stuff that Twitch has, like all the different types of like features that they have, because I do not know much about like all the features. Because okay, of course I know about following people, you know. Of course I know about like subscribing. I know a little bit about super chats, not too much about it though. And then there's like I'm gonna turn my mic a little bit. I'm gonna go up. Whoops, I turned that down actually. Nope, went back down again. Microphone up. There we go. We're gonna go up. We'll go up 2 decibels. Is what we go up by, just so y'all can hear me. What I don't want to do, I don't want to get into the red here of OBS. So of course OBS they have a like a meter for your sound. So I'm getting pretty close to red. So I may actually lower that back down to like 1.5. Music I'm gonna turn up to like 35. I think 30 negative 35 actually, not 35. All right, I think I'm gonna do music right there. Let's see. I'm gonna go to my YouTube real quick to see how that sounds. Let us see what this be. Oh man, my favorite streamer is streaming right now. He's if you don't know Adam Duff, aka Lucid Pixels. Let's see, I'm gonna go to my channel. Let's see what the volume's like for the music. It's not too bad. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I do like that music though. Sorry, I was jamming out to the music, the background music that was playing. Had too much fun with it. I'm just happy I finally got a new song. So, alright, let's see what we're gonna do from here. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start adding some details in a second. I'm just gonna keep doing the base colors. I'm gonna start adding some of the finer details. If you don't know, I usually only do one layer or 2 layers. One's a sketch and then one's the actual color. I just like the way it looks. I like the messy, scratchy look of drawing. Let's see, we're gonna do a dark green. That. We're gonna do this. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you know a movie that's from, you're a 90s baby motherfucker. It's from a movie called Cable Guy with Jim Carrey, where he was stalking this dude. He was like a fake cable guy. It was a little bit scary actually, because it was like, especially at the end where he was like, he just wanted a friend or whatever. It was kind of sad too, but yeah, he played the villain really well. I forget what movie it was. A scary movie. Jim Carrey was in. It was in a scary movie. I can't think of it, man. I can look it up later. But yeah, he was in a scary movie. I've never seen it, but heard good things about it. Have you ever thought I was gonna do a Morpheus type of like monologue, but I just stopped myself like mid-sentence. Morpheus, Trinity, Mr. Anderson, aka Neo. I guess one good thing about me not being on Twitch or anything is that I can't really see who's watching me. Like, I have no idea if anybody's watching me or not. Guess if you're watching me, chat maybe with me. But if you're not watching me, of course you can't chat. Let's see, you're live. Yes, I know I'm live Twitch. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up. One viewer. That viewer's probably me though. Pretty sure that viewer's probably me. I don't think I have any viewers. Let's go to YouTube. Sorry. Oh, young. Go to my creator studio. Let's go here. 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 Going over here. Well, I had somebody come in for a little bit. I appreciate y'all, man. Yeah, see, one thing I don't know when it comes to like streaming, right? Especially this multi-platform streaming that I'm doing. Like, I don't know how I'm gonna be able to keep up with the viewers that are watching, like, when they come in or whatever. Because one thing I try to, let me see, avatars, links, messages. Yeah, one thing I want to be able to see, and maybe I have it available to me, I just don't know how to activate it. But I want to learn how to see when somebody comes into the live stream. And of course I can do that like on YouTube and, Twitch or whatever. But I want to be able to see that in OBS is what I want to be able to see. And I don't think there's a way for me to do that as of right now. So, wait, I'm going to exit out of YouTube for now because it's kind of fucking up my bandwidth. So, excuse my language again. I don't know why I'm cussing so much. I'm not normal like that, I promise. Guess I'm getting more comfortable with streaming, being myself. Maybe that's what it is. The streaming is fundamental. Sight reading is fundamental. If you know what reading is fundamental, you know that reading rainbow is fundamental. I forget who the black host was of Reading Rainbow, but didn't something crazy happen to that guy? I don't know what happened, but something crazy happened where he he did some crazy shit. I think he is engaged in some mischievous stuff, like some Drake behavior, or some Diddy behavior, some R. Kelly behavior, some Harvey Weinstein behavior. Those are all the controversial people I think of right now. Speaking of Diddy, no, I'm not going to talk about that actually. I'm not going to talk about how many years he got or whatever. But yeah, all I got to say is he didn't give him enough time for what he was accused of doing and what he was guilty of doing. Actually, you know, I'm going to take that back because I don't know what he was guilty of doing. I haven't read what the actual charges are or what the charges were. If it was like racketeering or whatever, I could probably look it up, but I don't care enough about these celebrities to be honest with you to look the shit up. So this is not something that interests me. Even though I'll accidentally stumble across some of the stuff with being online so chronically now. And the only reason why I'm online so chronically now is because I'm a streamer now. And with being a streamer, you have to kind of know what's going on in the world. Because you got to be able to talk about some shit. And if you can't talk about nothing, nobody's going to come follow you. Nobody's going to come listen to what you got to say. Sad. It's really sad. But it is what it is, you know? Yeah, I think I messed up this whole drawing, to be honest with y'all. But I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna try to make it look good as best as I can. That's all you can do with art, you know? Try to make it look good at the end. Trust the process. Trust the process. There was this one person, I forget who it was, but he's an artist on Twitch as well. He was doing some amazing stuff. Like he doesn't even sketch like I do. He just starts painting. He does digital painting. And I forget what software he uses, and I forget if he uses like a Huion tablet. You know what I almost said a Huion tablet is. It's just a manufacturer, just like Apple makes products. Huion is just a manufacturer, but their product names are a lot more complicated than Apple's is. Like Apple has like the iPad, right? Huion has stuff like let me look up a Huion tablet. Huion tablet, let's see. Let's look at their official store to see what their product names are called. So they got something called Huion Inspiro Q11K. And they got like Canvas 13. They got like Inspiro H640p. Like, see, Apple doesn't have that. Their names are very simple. They have iPhones, they have iPod. Used to have iPod, at least they got discontinued. They have iPad, they have AirPods. You know, just very simple names. Very product, like, I shouldn't say product, very consumer friendly names, you know? But when you start looking at some of these other like manufacturers, and I think this is one of the issues that some of these manufacturers have when it comes to like digital products, and don't get me wrong, they still sell a shit ton of products like other companies do. But like Apple's like in a whole different league. Like they just know how to market. They know how to make things simple. They don't try to overcome. Like if you ever seen, okay, so Sony, right? I'm pretty sure you know who Sony is. Sony is, I forget what, it's an electronics company is what it is. But they have some headphones that a lot of people like. A lot of a lot of what do you call it? Creators like a lot of consumers like it too, but mostly like creators and stuff. But this is the name of their headphones, right? The newest headphones. It's called the Sony WH-1000 XM5s. It's the stupidest name in the world. Why? Same thing with like camera manufacturer like Leica and like Canon and who else is there? Leica, Canon. Those are the ones I know off the top of my head. I'm not too big into photography, but I know those camera manufacturers. Red is also another camera manufacturer. They do mostly video though. They don't really do like pictures and stuff. But just I will hit the damn microphone. That's it. But yeah, so why did I go into that little tangent there? I just started talking about products and stuff, and I just showed my whole nerd side. Don't judge me, okay? I am a nerd. I'll admit I'm a nerd. I am a self-proclaimed nerd, and I am proud of it. Nowadays, being a nerd is actually one of the best things you could be, to be honest. Like back in the day, I was so scared of being a nerd because I'm tired. I'll get a bit in the stream in a bit. I think at 8 o'clock, so I got about 10 minutes left. Stop treating threads like Instagram. Nobody cares about your aesthetics for real here. Give us your dumbest 2 a.m. brain worms instead. What? Somebody said, somebody's giving me advice. Well, it's a post on threads, but I'm typing real quick. You can probably hear me typing. I'm pretty sure you can hear me typing because these keys are not exactly quiet. I had an old keyboard that was kind of like the Magic keyboard from Apple. And if you don't know, the Apple Magic keyboard is very quiet. Whenever you're typing, I don't know why I'm talking in like. Let's see. Sorry, I'm over here on threads, over here looking at stuff. Anyways. Damn, they even got new ones now. The Sony WH-1000 XM 6s. Golly, what's new about these? I thought that was the newest one, was the 1000 XM pods. I guess not. The 1000 XM 6s are out now. Crystal clear, call quality, sound connector compatibility, quick charge, enjoy all that comfort. I like black, so I'm gonna go black. KBHD, my favorite tech YouTuber, did a video on these. Sorry, I know I'm not drawing, but I promise, I may not get back to drawing, I'm sorry y'all. I gotta just check. MKBHD Sony headphone. I think he did do a video. Maybe I watched it already. Back on the throne. Yeah, so I'm gonna watch that video later. 4K, good God, man. I swear, if you don't know who MKBHD did, yeah, that's how you know I gotta get a bit. I think I'm gonna call it a night, y'all. Alright, well, maybe tomorrow I'll do a better and longer live stream. Don't have to work on Monday, so I got all day Monday. Plus, I got all day Monday to stream too. So But yeah, man, I'm going to head out. Uh, y'all have a great day, man. Let's go knock out, take a shower, and knock out. Just kiss your wives, kiss your husbands, kiss your dog. Hopefully not on the lips. Please don't do it on the lips, y'all. But yeah, I'm going to head out. Talk to y'all next time.